Hey guys, I got some new whiskey for our Holy Smokers pipe group the other night. Just to share with the guys. Thought I'd have a finger tonight and smoke a pipe. This is a pipe that I lost. And I was so upset. I thought I was looking all through my sales records, looking at my Etsy store. I'm like, did I sell this pipe? What happened to it? I couldn't find it anywhere. It was one that I planned to keep because I just thought it was neat. It was a piece of ornamental cherry root that is actually part of the same root that I made that last pipe that you may have seen me sanding and putting up on my channel yesterday and today. I'm smoking whiskey in it tonight, whiskey tobacco. Now this is the pipe. It's also got a big scar in the bottom of it and a wooden stem that's kind of been chewed on a little bit. Isn't that a pretty bowl? I don't know if you can really appreciate the grain. There is no stain on these pipes at all. I usually don't stain my pipes. This is just sanding and polishing. That color, that's just the color of the wood. A little bit of wax. It's a nice whiskey. I'm not really sure how to describe whiskeys. I'm not a connoisseur like some people. It almost seems like it has a honey flavor to it. Made and bottled in Canada, Howitzer Canadian whiskey. What's it say about it? Smooth enough to be sipped neat. I always like to drink my whiskey neat. But bold enough to star in a perfect cocktail. Howitzer is a 5-year-old whiskey with booming flavors. Product of Canada, Windsor, Ontario, Canada. There's a tree in our front yard that is getting old, and pieces of it are starting to break off bit by bit. And this was a bit of a root that got pulled out of the ground. And I always feel like until it's June, you never know, you're going to get another snowstorm. And Brian Quilty was saying that they have like 3 feet of snow or something. Brian, correct me if I'm wrong, but where he lives, there's a lot of snow still. Man, I'm glad that we're not quite that far north. Does anyone else notice that when you're smoking, if you put your fingers over the hole and kind of create a smaller little draft hole and suck, I guess it creates kind of a Venturi effect, and you can kind of help get a pipe that's not really burning well to burn a bit better. This is the second bowl I've had this evening before I went and got the whiskey. And the first bowl burned perfectly in this pipe. Excuse me, in this pipe. This bowl seems to be kind of simmering a little bit, just on the edge of not really going. I don't really know how to price my pipes. I put up my last pipe as 95. I think it was not 95 or 90, maybe 90 US dollars and 115 Canadian or something like that. And then I switched to 80. Somebody said, oh, they got to save up their money for that. And I thought, yeah, like, I know that seems expensive. It's not even real briar. And I'm just an amateur pipe maker. And some of the pipes have wooden stems instead of acrylic or ebonite stems. There we go. I think there was something plugging the stem a little bit. That's a better draw. There we go. Now we're getting it going. So I don't really know if my pipes are priced right. I think maybe sometimes they seem like they might be a little high. But when you count the amount of time it takes, sanding and shaping and stuff, it feels like $100 for those 5 or 6 hours or whatever it is. Kind of not very much per hour. And then if you're trying to count shipping in on it, to send a pipe from Canada to somewhere else in Canada costs about $20. To send it in the US, to send it to the US from Canada is less, because that's the way Canada rolls. So the question is, do I really want to sell them, or do I just want to add them to my pipe collection? Like, how many pipes does a guy need? There are some pipes I've made that I look at longingly and I think, oh, I'd like to smoke that pipe. That looks like a really good smoker. But then I think, well, I might sell it. And then, does somebody want a pre-smoked pipe? Probably not. But with everybody giving away so much stuff, and the eagerness with which people gravitated to my giveaway, I'm thinking, maybe I need to give these pipes away to all my YTPC friends. By the way, speaking of which, if you haven't seen my giveaway, just go and leave a comment and say you're interested. I'd love to give it to one of you. So, please feel free. All you need to do is leave a comment. My wife and I just had a little chat out here on the porch, talking about what we're going to get our mothers for Mother's Day. Have you guys got anything planned for your mom? My mom is interested in a wind chime, and my dad is a plumber, and he says, I got loads of old copper pipe piled up behind his barn that I'm welcome to. So I thought I might go out there and get some big 1.25" pieces and 3/4" pipe and 1/2" pipe and try to tune it and tone it to a nice pentatonic scale and da 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 da, and make a nice wind chime for my mom. And my wife says, well, I want one too. We'll see how that goes, whether I get up the motivation. It's a billion things. Well, not a billion. There's a few dozen things that I need to do before I do that, probably. But Mother's Day is imminent, so maybe I'll save that for my mom's birthday. Oh, and my mom watches these videos. I love you, Mom. So she's going to see now that I'm thinking about getting her that. But I think she knows because she mentioned it when she was over for tea on Sunday. You know, one of the things that bugs me a little bit is the way at which people approach, this came up tonight on the Stumbo video, the live stream, the way people approach their own privacy. I don't think they're like a little bit resigned to the fact that they've lost their privacy, so who cares? What does it matter anyway? I would encourage you, if that's what you think, to really reconsider whether that's true and good. Because I used to feel the same way. My life is pretty public. I put all my information online. But I think part of me regrets that. Part of me understands, well, who cares? I get it. But when companies intentionally and publicly make it their intent and their plan to suppress free speech, the way we know Google and Twitter, maybe up until Elon Musk has bought it, and Facebook and some of these other companies, the way they have become very woke and anti-capitalism, anti-Western, anti-Christian. If we continue to just let them take advantage of us, then we're really rolling over. And I think it's important to take a stand and say, you know what, I'm going to choose a different company to do business with. This is your choice. You're not locked in. There are other choices. It's hard with YouTube because Google owns it. And YouTube is a good profit-making place. Lots of people use it already, and there's a big community there. It's a good place to find subscribers and to make some money. I understand that, because I make a lot of money from YouTube. But there are other alternatives, and especially if we're starting out, or we're really going to be serious about this, you can consider things like Rumble. It's another alternative video website like YouTube. Rumble.com. I have been putting my videos up there too, preparing for the day if I need to switch over. I'm leaving Gmail. I've been using G Suite through Google, and now, where it was free for the last 10, 12 years, now suddenly they want to start charging like $60 a month for it. No, the reason I signed up was it was free, and there are free alternatives out there, self-hosted alternatives. So I'm moving on to the self-hosted angle. I have my own web server, so my own mail server, and why not? You know, why should I be giving a good proportion of my information away when there is a choice and there is an alternative? And I think if the companies see that enough people are upset by it and want to take things back into their own hands, they may change their business practices. If we just resign ourselves to it and never do anything to change, then we can't complain when things go the way we don't want them to. So that bothers me, that resigned thing. The fact that these companies buy up so many other companies, it's upsetting to me. Capitalism and free market and competition, that is sort of like the foundation upon which our Western world is built. And Christianity, and the sense that there can be justice and that we should pursue the noble aim. We should try to be better people than we are by nature. All these things are Christian concepts. We have to understand that our heritage has made us who we are now and not apologize for it. I've probably taken up enough of your time tonight. I'm going to finish off this pipe. You guys have a wonderful evening. Be blessed. May God bless you. And I will talk to you again soon. Good night.